Hey, Chibnall, we get it. We messed up the Earth, and we need to do something about it to fix it. Can we please move on now? Greetings, geeks and geekeros. It is me. I'm back for Doctor Who. Oh boy, this episode. It wasn't the worst that the season has been, but it also wasn't the best. I mean, obviously it was going to be hard following up last week, but anyway, let's actually dive into it. We start off again without the Doctor, which usually implies that the episode's going to be really good, but exactly. This time we start with 3 different places. We start with an astronaut who's heading back to Earth and his ship is crashing. Then we get a report saying that then we see a guy who's a security loss prevention worker at a convenience store. And he football checks this teenage kid for stealing, I think it might have been condoms. So he gets fired. And right as he gets fired, he goes to a bar to drink his sorrows away, his woes. And then he sees on the thing the astronaut, and then he gets a text on his phone from said astronaut saying he needs help. He goes to Hong Kong. Well, meanwhile, while that's going on, 2 people in Peru, we find out that they're a travel vlog duo. They obviously go to this place that was very gorgeous. Yeah, it's suffering from pollution. Because Chibnall, when he's not blowing our minds or using historical figures, he likes to do an environmental message. So they decide to stay there the night, and one of the girls gets up and birds attack her and she disappears. We also go to Madagascar, where scientist and this local guy talking, and they have this cute banter between the 2 of them. As they're talking and hanging out, Doctor calls. Doctor starts running and she's like, we need help, we need help. Starts pulling this dude out of the ocean. The other 2 come and help. The cop goes to Hong Kong and follows his message and his location to this building where Yaz and Graham are there. And then the travel blogger starts looking for her friend and runs into Ryan. From then on, they all do separate little investigations where they find out things that people are dying. They're turning into what seems to be maybe sand or some kind of plasticky, sandy substance thing. They're exploding. And birds are acting weird. They all get together at Hong Kong, where the aliens are doing experimentations, and they have the astronaut there. So they take in the astronaut, Yaz, and the travel blogger are like, we need to go back. And so they go back and they have their own little adventure where they find an alien teleporter. And they find a lot of good information, which helps the Doctor find out some information because she's them, and they all go to Madagascar to do some research and to try to help the astronaut while the Madagascar dude is watching over the birds because they're acting weird. The Doctor in Madagascar figures out what's going on. Sorry, I totally forgot to mention earlier. If you're still on here, sorry I spoiled some of it, but spoiler alert for real this time. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it, then come back and tell me what you think in the comments down below. Now, the Doctor figures out what's going on. It's obviously a pollution thing. It is an alien virus that is attached, that is attracted to plastic. And the reason why it's killing birds is because birds are eating plastic due to pollution. It's attacking humans because apparently humans eat, drink, and breathe in microplastics every day because we've screwed up the earth that much. And then we find out that this Madagascar scientist chick is actually an alien. Alien chick leaves, the birds attack, they all go into the TARDIS, and we find out that they follow Yaz and them, who are apparently in the same place she is, which isn't in an alien spaceship or an alien world. It's in a little underwater bunker base thing that the Praxeus, that's what they call it, virus created under the Indian Ocean. And Yaz is a little pissed that she didn't go anywhere special. Which is funny though, because the travel blogger's like, oh, I'm at the bottom of the Indian Ocean. And the doctor created an antidote and was testing it on the astronaut, and so the alien chick decided that she was going to test it on herself too. The doctor's like, that was meant for human biology. If you're not human, I don't know what it'll do. And she dies. And the doctor then, though, uses her spaceship, gives the cure to all of the world at once. But it's going to disintegrate when it reaches the atmosphere, which is where it needs to be in order to release the bomb. And the doctor, while trying to figure out things, the autopilot goes awry, so someone needs to stay behind. And it ends up being the cop dude. It's a sad moment, and then the doctor goes, and we think that he's gonna die, but the doctor saves him at the last minute because she's a romantic. And the day is saved. The 3 humans who worked with the TARDIS team go off to be travel bloggers as a trio. And that was the episode. Overall, honestly did not like the overall plot, but I did like some of the character moments. Like, I love Graham, where he's like, the aliens are located on the other side of that wall. And then Yaz takes the little device and flips it upside down, and he's like, on the other side of that door. Which, I like that. I actually like the cop and the astronaut. Their story. And that was the episode. Like I said, overall, didn't hate it, but also didn't love it. It was pretty meh for me, honestly. And I'll just leave it at that and say thank you guys for watching. Next time you see me will be for Black Lightning. That's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time and beyond. Alright, let's see. Fuck.